y'all. I'm Lonnie G. I am a spiritual mentor and intuitive healer for Black women, and I am here today to do a short grounding yoga practice for you all. I am not a certified yoga instructor, but I believe that Spirit has certified me, as well as I really love yoga, and I want to share my love of yoga with other people in an imperfect way. I'm the type of person where I just feel like things have to be perfect before I do them. And so this is my excitement and my willingness to just put this out there. It's something I've been wanting to do for a long time, but I just felt like, a lot of reasons for why I couldn't do that. But I just wanted to come here to share that with you and also just share that disclaimer because I'm not certified by any sort of institution that certifies people for yoga, but I've been practicing yoga for a few years now. Longer than a few years consistently, longer than a few years inconsistently. So probably about 6 or 7 years inconsistently, but with some consistency about 2 to 3 years. So this is my plant baby, one of my plant children, Lily. She's a peace lily, so I was not created with that name, but she's here with us today to give us some earth energy as we're going to ground ourselves in this practice. So like I said, this is a practice you can do in the rising or before bed, just something to really get the body moving and get really grounded in your breath. So that's something that I do and I practice. I want to share that with y'all. And also for anybody out there that will question it, yes, there is hair under my arms, and that is part of me just showing up as I am, and I encourage you to do the same. So I have a fuller body, and I am learning to love my body, and I wanted to also show that as well. I don't see a lot of that on YouTube, maybe on other social media platforms, but not so much on YouTube. So I just want to come as I am, not waiting until I'm perfect in order to do that. So now that the disclaimer is over, hopefully you have gotten your mat and you got a block if you need it. I don't think you need it for today's practice, but just for me. But if you want to get that, make sure you have that. You can get a pillow, a blanket, whatever you got to do. So we'll start with, sitting in a comfortable seat. And so wherever you're sitting, we can move the cheeks to the side, so we can make sure that our tailbone is really getting in touch with the earth. And sister, this is, like I said, this is for Black women. We be having a lot of cheeks. So just go ahead and move them to the side, and I promise you will feel just a little bit more grounded already. So you can cross your legs. You can have your legs straight out in front of you. Whatever you feel is comfortable, a comfortable seat for you, so we can get grounded. Because I found that once I first started to practice yoga, I was focused on looking like the person that was showing me the yoga. And I was distracted from what my own body was doing, and I felt uncomfortable. So I encourage you to not try to match what I'm doing, but really to trust your body and allow your body to communicate with you and tell you what's good for it and where you're at right now. So yoga is a practice. Over time, you will see some development and some more movement in your body that maybe wasn't there before. So just do what's comfortable for you today. And I'm an intuitive yoga teacher. So I've taught yoga before, like I said. Actually, I didn't say that, but I've taught yoga before, although I'm not a certified yoga teacher. So, and that last disclaimer before we actually get to the practice. Okay, I'm a talker. All right. So anyway. So we move the cheeks. We have, make sure our head is over our heart is over our pelvis, making sure we are aligned, having our shoulders drawn down, not up by the ears, but just relaxing a little bit into this moment. And you can close your eyes with me, or you can just gaze somewhere, have a focal point, but have your hands resting on your legs, inhaling through the nose, and as you inhale, allow your belly to be full. And as you exhale, allow your belly to fully deflate. So we want to really get in touch with our breath right now and get grounded in breath. That's the first part of connecting, and that's the first part of yoga for me. So we're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And we're going to continue that for a few rounds, inhaling deeply through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. focusing on the breath as it enters your body, filling your body up with air, love, and joy, and exhaling, letting something go. So we can find our normal breath here, just breathing and getting settled within our bodies and honoring our bodies and taking this time and giving ourselves some thanks for taking some time to just sit with ourselves. And so at this time, we are going to set our intention for our practice today. We do nothing without intention over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by gathering all that we desire from the universe. We're going to inhale and exhaling and bringing it down to our heart center. So we can inhale, drawing in more love from the universe. Exhaling, bringing it down into our heart center, claiming it as our own. Inhaling up, drawing in more joy. And exhaling, bringing it down to our heart center. And here you can check your alignment as well. We can start to fall back like I just did. And we can make sure we're sitting straight. And last time, inhaling more prosperity. And imagining that being drawn down into your heart center. And so as we bow our heads, we take a moment to sit and think about what we want to set intention for today's practice. It's a simple practice. It can be as simple as grounding, as what this practice is for. You can set the intention for more love, sending more love to your body as you do the practice. It can be anything. But trust your heart and trust what comes up for you. And I apologize for the plane in the background. So inhale, breathing in your intention. Exhale, allowing it to resonate within your spirit. Inhale one more time, breathing in your intention. Exhale, letting it resonate within your body. So we're going to bring our hands back to our legs once again. And we're going to start with a nice neck release. And then we'll move into some cat-cow and a little bit more grounding. So we'll start with putting our right hand under that right cheek. And then we're going to inhale, bringing our left arm over our head, allowing it to rest on the right ear. And as we exhale, drawing our left ear to our left shoulder. And not pushing or pulling, letting gravity do the work. And just having some natural breath here as we get a little release for our neck. Releasing some of that tension that may have been built up from the night before or from the day. Allowing it to be released. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to release our left hand and gently guide our head back to center. And we're going to switch sides. So putting our left hand under the left cheek. And then bringing our right hand over on an inhale and allowing it to relax and rest the right ear towards the right shoulder. Inhaling, exhaling. Feeling that release, feeling that stretch in the neck. And exhale. One more breath here. Feeling that tension release. And releasing the right hand, guiding the head back to center. You can feel a little loose in the neck right now. I feel a little loose in the neck. And so we're going to do a little bit of some neck rolls. So we're going to start with drawing the right ear to the right shoulder on an inhale. Exhaling, bringing it back. Letting the head fall back. Inhaling, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, dropping it forward, chin to chest. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, letting the head fall back. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. And so we're going to take this in the opposite direction. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, dropping the head back. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, chin and chest. One more time, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, dropping the head back. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, chin and chest. And so we'll get a little movement in the rest of our body right now. We're going to do some circles to really get some fluidity in the body right now. You know, it could be a little tense, like I said, from the night before or from the day that you just had. We want to loosen up our hips as well as our spine. So what we're going to do is we're going to start to turn towards the right. So having our inhale, pushing our chest forward. And then as we exhale, we draw back. And doing a bit of a dome in the body. And then we're going to keep turning towards the right that way. Inhaling, chest forward, and exhaling, pushing the chest back. Inhaling, coming forward. Exhaling, drawing the chest back. Inhaling, drawing the chest forward. Exhaling, drawing the chest back. And then we're going to reverse directions, going towards the left. Following your flow here, doing what feels good to your body. Because yoga is also intuitive. So if something feels good, if you feel like you got a little nook and you want to do a little reverse, record scratch, go ahead, do that. And if you want to just keep doing the rotations, doing that as well. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move into a child's pose. So what that is putting your big toes together, getting your knees as wide as your mat, and then pushing your hips back, extending your arms forward, and allowing your forehead to meet the mat. And here we'll take some breaths. Inhaling and sending breath to the tight areas in the body. Sending love to those areas, keeping our arms nice and active. Inhaling, feeling the belly deeply, and exhaling, letting something go. I like child's pose because it also reminds me of the act of surrender. So you can surrender something on today in your child's pose. Inhaling your confidence, exhaling your surrender. One more round of breath. And we'll inhale, find our way to a tabletop position, meaning our shoulders are stacked over our wrist and hips stacked over the knees here. And so here you can lean over to the right side, looking over your right shoulder, feeling the stretch in your hips, breathing here. Inhaling, bringing it back to center. Exhaling, leaning to the other side. Just allowing the hips to sway to the right side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, back to the left side. Inhale, back to center. We're looking over that left shoulder on the exhale. Inhale, back to center. And here we will inhale, dropping the belly, dropping the chest, bringing the head forward and up. And then on our exhale, we'll curve our tailbone downward, Dome the spine, drop the head, and let it go. Here you can move to the side, what feels good for you. You can really let that head go. And then we can inhale, begin to drop the belly, and adjust again. And taking it really easy can really help us to get in touch with our breath. Breathing as you move with the body. That's what makes the practice so grounding. We're focused on the breath. Focused on what it feels like within the body. Bringing your back to tabletop. Feeling what it feels like in your hips right now. You can move in some circles here. See what feels good for you. Sometimes I just wiggle my butt because that feels good to do. That's okay too. And so we can cross our legs here, finding our way to a seat. Extend our legs out in front of us. Adjust your yoga pants to what feels good for you. And we'll make sure our back is straight here. And then we'll raise our arms up and lead with the chest, allowing your hands to land where it feels good. It could be your feet, it could be your ankles, it could be your knees. But leading with the chest, we're going to get a good stretch in our lower back here. Allowing the head to drop. You can also put your legs up here and lean this way. That can also give you a good lower back stretch. I'm actually going to do that one today. So allowing your head to fall, allowing your body to get grounded, feeling your tailbone meet the earth. Inhaling and exhaling. You can move, it feels good to move, swing side to side. Getting a little movement in that lower back. We can sit really stagnant. If we're standing all day, we can be really just stiff. So giving our lower back some love can be really good right now. Inhale, exhale. See if you can go a bit deeper. Just send breath to those tight areas. But if you ever feel pain, you can come out of the pose just a bit. We don't want to sit in any pain. We want to just send some love to those areas of our bodies that don't get love that much. Inhaling, exhaling one more time. And then we can tuck the chin. Come back up with a straight back. And then we'll slide our booty forward and make our way to our back. And what we'll do here is draw the knees to the chest. Make sure our shoulders are down. Giving ourselves a nice hug. We can rock from side to side. This is a nice little massage for the back, the lower back. And if you're like me, you know your back and your hips be aching, honey. So we're going to give this some love. And so we can separate our legs here. We're going to move into Happy Baby. And so for Happy Baby, you can do different modifications. So for me, I grab the bottom of my feet. You can grab your big toes. You can grab your thighs. I mean, this is not your thighs. You can grab your calves, your thighs, whatever feels good. But this is also grounding as we feel our back meet the earth. And this is a good hip opener as well. So having a nice little release before the day begins or as the day ends is really good for the body as we hold a lot of tension, a lot of emotion, a lot of stress as women within our hips. So doing what feels good for you, breathing here, don't forget to breathe. If you have your feet up, if you're able to make them parallel to the ceiling, you can rock from side to side, feeling the massage in the lower back. It feels really good. Or you can just remain still and focus on the breath. You can massage your feet. Give your body some love for showing up today on the mat. Grounding yourself in your breath. Opening those hips. Remember not to sit in any pain. And then we're going to exhale, letting our legs fall down. Actually extending them out long. Coming to the end of our practice, Shavasana. Here, we can connect back with our breath. Remembering our intention that we set at the beginning of practice. Honoring ourselves for showing up on the mat today. And here you can just breathe deeply as I guide you through a short moment of meditation, a short moment of regrounding. So just connecting with the breath again, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out of the mouth, sighing it out. What did you surrender today? What did you release today? What are you calling in today? Whether it is the first thing you've done today or this is the last thing you're doing before bed, you can always honor your intention and give thanks to yourself, give thanks to your body for everything that it does for you, taking you from place to place, moment to moment. Sometimes we forget to just thank our bodies. We forget how strong our bodies are, being with us from birth to this moment. Thanking our body for taking us through whatever it has taken us through in this life. Sending some love to those areas that need a little more love. And honoring our need to rest, honoring our need to recenter, reground. You deserve that. And you deserve this moment. So as we come to a close, you can start to wiggle your fingers and toes, bringing your body and your mind and your soul, all of your awareness back into the space. And you can roll over to your side, your right side body. Make a little pillow with your arm. Hug yourself a bit. Give yourself some gratitude for showing up today. And on your exhale, finding your comfortable seat again. Spreading those cheeks again. Getting grounded again. And we're going to inhale, bringing your arms up. Calling in everything that's yours and bringing it down to your heart center. And saying namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm excited to be offering this to you, and hopefully I will be offering some yoga and meditation sessions soon for my collective. So thank you for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed it and what you will want to see more of. I'm not going to make this a yoga channel now, y'all. This is just a holistic healing channel. And I want to share the things that I love and that have helped me to heal. And yoga has been one of the most amazing healing tools in my toolbox. So again, thank you for watching. And I hope you subscribe and check out the other videos that I have on this channel. All right.